we have MTG Des, correct? I think that's what I tagged. And some friends.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
We got kind of a, I want to say, well, John Denver must be 70s, right?
Yeah.
Or did he get into the 80s? Okay, no,
probably this one's 70s, I think.
Okay.
I didn't look it up.
What about the second song? 70s? 80s? You would know.
I would think, that's 70s.
Okay, so
yeah.
Super 70s set.
All of a sudden.
Bam! Yes. Coming your way.
Yeah.
And MTG Des and crew. Unfortunately, I don't have the names in front of me. We'll have to do that on the back cell.
I'll take care of that. Don't you worry.
MTG Des and her cast of thousands.
Or three.
Are gonna. Or three. Give or take 997. I'm going to bring
good,
us.
Quick math there.
Yeah. Ooh, I did count fingers and toes. Annie's Song, which is a John Denver classic.
Yes.
It's coming your way next on our Super 70s set on Happy Hour with Lex and Tony. Wow.
Hi, we are the
Moon Sisters. Thanks so much for singing with us.
You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. Come let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Come, let me love you. Let me give my life to you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
So we are the Moon Sisters, and you can find us on our website, moonsistersmusic.com.
And on our website, you'll see the link to our Facebook and our Instagram and our YouTube, so feel free to follow us there. Thanks so much for singing with us.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
See you next time.
Enjoyed hearing them. You might want to check them out on Facebook as well. I'll post the playlist tonight after the show, so you can always go and look at the song and click on the link and follow the folks who opened it. It was so beautifully done and kind of unique seeing 3 folks on the one microphone on the side of the screen, and then MTG Des
cool.
having absolutely no issue keeping up with 3 other people. So she just got this amazing vocals. So it was absolutely gorgeous song. John Denver, I'm a big fan actually of John Denver because when I used to play guitar when I was little, we used to do a lot of John Denver's tunes, and still do actually. I think just a good music really. And then we followed that up with She's Always a Woman. That was Mersh and Denise Perry Havoc. One of my favorite artists, of course, because I grew up with Billy Joel, and 2 of my favorite contributors, Mersh and Denise, they're so fantastic. And it's been great. This is, I think, the 2nd week in a row we've had Denise on the show. We hadn't heard from her in a while. So very excited to have her back and on the screen with us here at Happy Hour.
I know I just mentioned it in the Twitch. We've had some just like great pairings tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
People it's wonderful to see, quite frankly. And that was our Super 70 set. I feel like I'm on like the light rock station, middle of the aisle on your FM dial, light rock, happy hour, Lex and Tony.
Oh, I'll tell you,
but great songs though.
Really, no kidding. And then, if you caught the promo in the middle, Dancing Through the Decades, that's Jazzy Scotty. He was, I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, the very first show on KBKJ, when the station was still KBKJ, who I had sent some songs to. And he's a great host. He's got a very supportive audience, and he's always looking for some great songs. He covers anything up through the 70s. So, I think at the time, I want to say the reason is probably because Mersh had that 80s and forward show. But I think he's stuck with that same concept. Like anything up until the 70s, he'll take on the show. It doesn't have to be a dance tune. Dancing Through the Decades I used to get confused by that a little bit. Any great song you've got to send to him that's from any time up through the 70s, he will take it. If it's really old school, he'll love it. The 70s stuff, always fantastic. So, yeah, definitely check out the show if you haven't had a chance, and send him some good stuff.
Uriah Heep is coming his way.
That's right.
Carrie opened it. I unfortunately haven't joined her yet.
What?
I told her I'd join her the same day.
I know you. Well, I think
yeah.
he wound up not being able to do the show that day, I think. So
yeah, but Carrie opened it, and the clock's ticking. I got to get on in 7 days, and I think it was like Tuesday.
So just as a note, now I think it was Penny Pipes in the very beginning of the show had mentioned in the Twatch that they've rolled out some changes in Smule about those expiration dates. Now, I haven't seen it personally. I haven't actually even had a chance to look for it because I've been really busy, but I think they're giving you the option of extending like an OC for an additional 7 or 14 days. I think it's a one-time thing. The screenshots I've seen made it seem like you have one shot. If you're saying, hey, I want to reopen this for a week, you can. And I don't remember how it works for the group songs. So there's definitely some changes. It looks like, yeah, MTG Des is saying in the chat, 14 days extension. And I don't know if that applies only to like a duet OC or if it also works for a group song. But that's cool. Do
they charge you? Does Smule make like a dime off it?
They used to do that, didn't they? Way back in the day, I've heard they used to charge.
You had to buy songs way back when.
Yeah.
They had kind of a limited library, and you literally had to. Those it's like 2011. Yeah. Like when I first got on it.
Yeah, so I know I see.
All right. I mean, thanks for the bread and circuses there, Smule. We'd much rather see it go back to the OCs are unlimited.
I get it, but I know that there was a handful.
And you can pin 3 songs now. Oh, Be Still My Heart.
Oh, I did not hear that. That's
I've had the same one pinned for like 5 years.
Really?
I guess I could add a couple more.
Yeah, so it looks like it's one time per song for the extension. And, listen, the reality is Smule, you usually expect they're going to ignore everything. And so they've listened a little bit. There are definitely some folks who did not want to go back and allow all the old songs to be rejoined. And some folks said, hey, give me a choice. So they did something kind of in the middle. At least they're doing something. I got to give them credit for that. it could be worse. They could have just shut it all down and said never again. So, maybe they'll change their tune over time. Maybe they'll come back, but we'll see how it goes. The server space issue that Steve's mentioning is an interesting point, but I think you can still go back and play the very first song you ever opened years and years ago. So I'm not really convinced it's a storage thing. Yeah, they seem to be able to handle it. And if they wanted to do it that way, that would be a different thing. Say, anything over a certain amount of time, you can't get to. I suppose I don't want to give them that idea that would be really bad. So anyway, news is news. So figured we'd share.
All right, fair enough, Smule. You made some